It's the moments that I need as a streamer. Okay. Let's look at this matchup. Alright, first thing you need to understand about Yasuo, level 1, you can walk up and auto him if he gets like around here and tries to Q, you can go ahead and drop an auto on him. You can bully him a little bit. And some people would think, oh, well, that's not that much of an advantage. It is. Those little autos that you stack up make or break these types of lanes with Yasuo. Yasuo he doesn't have sustain per se, but his passive makes it feel like he does, if that makes sense. So you need to mix in auto attacks. Like right here, I want you to see this. He wants to auto that. He's going to want to auto these. Get up there and smack him. He can't do anything about it. If he runs at you, step back. But try to work in autos. For the first, you know, when you're beginning or starting out, you're a bronze player, so I assume you're kind of a noob. The point is, not only are you going to learn how to bully people, how to poke people, but you're also going to be up in your mechanical game too, because you're constantly just pressing. Best league players, in my opinion, are the ones that know how to win lane. Anything that I'm telling you right now is not too aggressive. Yasuo literally can't respond. If he starts E, then you could very easy, if he E's to you, you could just Q him and you'll probably win that trade anyhow. So mix in those autos. Like right there, I would have walked it in. You notice that when he was gonna throw that tornado, he was backing up, right? So that means you know he's gonna Q. But the other thing is you have your minions pushing. 3 minions pushing. Walk at him with the intent of dodging the tornado. And keep autoing him all the way to tower. Yes, it makes that much difference. Okay? Now, once he gets ready to turn level 2, yeah, I want you to change gears. And you need to slow down and stop trying to push so hard at this point. Because now once he gets level 2, the lane kind of changes, and you would rather play back towards the lane instead of up. Yasuo kind of has an edge on you at this point now. Alright, so we want to just kind of chill, let the lane come to us, and just last hit. See how you're whacking on the minions? He's gonna go in on you, and he's gonna win. Your function is to max range. And by max range, I want you to see this. Right here, when he turns level 2, see where you're standing? And you're like autoing this creep? First off, I'm fairly confident Vel'Koz attack range is a little bit longer, but even if it isn't, you should be step back all the way here and just move forward and auto attack. Okay? And then look at these next minions. Look at how close you're walking. You cannot be here. You can be here, chilling, maybe throwing a Q, because what you're doing is you're just staying in XP range. This wave is coming and is going to push towards you. All you need to do is just take what he'll give you. Because he will E to you and then fuck you up. That's how this matchup goes. I'm going to give you another little life tip as a lower elo player. His job is 10 times easier than your job. His job is to just wait till you get to minions and mash his keys and auto you. Literally, just... That's it. That's all he has to do. Meanwhile, you have to kite. You have to land the skill shots on him. You have to wait for him to E through minions. Yasuo's a dick in this type of lane, which is why I recommend just playing back, letting him just kind of come to you. Don't take any crazy trades, and just understand that at its core, you're waiting for the Yasuo to do something stupid. Just let him push to you, poke at him, but play way far back. So being this close, unacceptable. You should have been here this whole time. You should never be up here. You're just you're just asking to get shit on. Even if you miss a minion or two, as long as you're in XP range, you're fine. But see, that's the trait he loves. He loves jumping to you and fucking you up. It's very easy for him to execute. And it goes his way. Here, he's going to have his passive up. You're pretty poked down. He's going to close that space on you. And now you're getting beated up. He tanks the tower shot. I don't even know how he did that. If he was really good, he would have waited till he was level 3 before doing all this bullshit. Because that's what I would have done. But essentially, you just got too close on the early trade. That's it. Or too close on the early levels. Just play back. Bait your HP more. Let's try on the farm. Yeah, level 3 is what I would do every time there. I would just wait for level 3 and then go in. It's not just the win wall, it's the base stats. So here you're in a really shitty spot. This is all because you didn't just, you essentially just didn't focus on farming. At its core, that's what this lane is. You're just chilling back, farming, letting him try to dash to you, and then calmly kite back, and then move forward again. If he ever gets on top of you, he's winning. So even if you have to give up some early farm, remember, Yasuo's job, 10 times easier than your job. You give him a lead in lane, though, it now becomes like 20 times easier. Because Yasuo's a noob stomper. Alright? And he does very, very well into squishy mages that don't know how to manage position, which is what you showed me that you didn't know how to do at the beginning. It's one of the reasons why I jerk myself off on stream anytime I beat a Yasuo as TF. Because it's so much harder for me to win than it is for him to win. Anytime that I get through lane with close to even farm, I'm like thrilled. I'm like, thank God. Somehow I did it. You're actually lucky that he didn't commit to you just now. Watch. Here he dashed to the minion. He could have dashed up to you, but he's trash. You were way too close again. You don't need to contest every farm. What you need to do is you need to go into a training mode and figure out, like, get a good feel for where the XP range is. When I'm saying XP range, what I mean is I want you to watch your purple bar right now, right here, this little purple bar. Every time a minion dies, you get the XP. Look how far away you can be and still get that XP. See this? You're actually in XP range for the most part. You just got that XP. So, sometimes it's okay to not worry so much. Oh, outplayed. To not worry so much about hitting every CS and instead say, I can't get that CS, so therefore I'm not going to get so close. Right here, you're out of XP range for no reason. You're also backing for no reason. He's not, I don't think he's going to just dive you under tower ever. Yeah, this was a bad back by you. We played this bad, dude. I mean, I could be wrong. He might try to dive you, I guess. But it's a really bad time to back. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, it's probably safe for you to back. It just sucks that we're in that position. Essentially, I just don't want you in that position. But live and learn. I mean, this is awful start for us. I'm not trying to shit on you. I'm just saying it really fucking sucks because we're dismissed so much XP, and the dude's job is so easy if we fall too far behind. It's so hard for him to throw. I know it gets worse. XD. That was almost reasonable there. He's level 5, you're level 4. I hate that you went back in for that, that W. This shit's all ebb and flow, dude. So right here, you're hitting the minions, have no idea why you would even touch them. Let him push to you. And then you W, you trade and you back up and you get his passive. Watch what you do. You walk in. Again, just chill. Just keep doing that. Just keep, you as Vel'Koz will have so much more impact over Yasuo. The problem is most players just don't know how to farm with him. Now, I'm not gonna tell you to bully the shit out of Yasuo. It would definitely help if you played Yasuo a little bit so you understood like what he's thinking, like when he can go in on you, and you can kind of bait his E and his Q, dodge his tornado. But mostly what I want you to do is to just max range farm and just break even with this type of lane. And then outscale it, because you will outscale it. What the fuck, Jax didn't even... I don't know where his E went. I think there you use a little too much mana, but at the same time, we're still trying to farm up to our page, I imagine. Our chapter. I don't know what the fuck you're building, but I would be building chapter. You can bully this lane, technically. You could go into lane with, like, Flash Ignite if you wanted to, and, bully the shit out of him. If you manage your autos and you know how to kite. It's a skill thing, though. You're gonna have to deal with him eating to you, you're gonna have to deal with him trying to poke you a lot, and you're gonna have to mix in a lot of auto attacks before level 2 if you really want a chance to killing him with Ignite. Generally, though, it's better for this type of lane that he doesn't have wave clear and you do. Generally better to just farm up and do a mid lane job better than he ever will. Yasuo has a really tough time doing a mid lane job. So, I mean, technically you could. You could just, like, bully this lane. But you didn't emphasize hitting him. You didn't emphasize damaging him at the beginning. And you also took exhaust. Here you want to shove. Shove because you know he's gone and you want to reset too. Gotta get out, gotta get out, gotta get out. Otherwise the wave's gonna stack. Okay, now back. I don't like that you're staying. You're just asking to get fucked up. He's gonna dash to you and kill you. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't. Yeah, you just back there. There's absolutely no need to stay. After he had backed quite clearly. He's been sitting in lane pushing the whole time. You shove this in, just back. It's fine. He's not going to just warp up to your mid tower. He might push and get an opportunity to roam, big deal. What the fuck is on my mini-map? Wow. Yeah, you deserve this. You needed to back. You had a big wave under tower. You could have reset. You didn't even have mana to do your full combo. There's like no way you're killing him. This Maokai's not fucking around, dude. He just rolls up and starts pushing. See that shit? Good try. You got his flash. I like the attempt. What happened here? Okay. My question is, why do you use your E? I don't mind you standing close here, okay? But you need to understand the order of operations here. Layering, right? Layering is like what I was talking about in the mental APM video. So if I do X, what is the Y? What is my opponent's Y? Like, what is he gonna do to respond? Okay? If you waste, but see, here's the thing. The only way you lose is if you waste skill shots. So just be greedier with skill shots. He should be backing. You have the edge. So like here, because you wasted your skill shots, of course he can beat you now. You could think about it right now. If he had dashed to you, even if he tried all this bullshit and you just calmly held E, you never lose. It's impossible to lose. That's what layering is. He just got the biggest stiffy because you just threw the E and wasted it, hit it on the ground. You could throw your Q out, you could throw your W out, just save the E. That way you can peel yourself off if you need to. Poor Squidward. Just wanted to wiggle. If I do miss, then back up. I mean, I wouldn't... I mean, you could throw it out, just max range it and make sure you're not near a minion that he can dash through. If there's no minions for him to dash through, you can throw it out. But if he can dash through a minion and get to you if you miss it, then that's dangerous because it's impossible to predict, like, when Yasuo's going to jump through minions. You're literally just guessing. Because it's instant. There's no wind up or anything. He's just going. Yeah, you're about to get clicked on. So wait, you just walk over and kill him? That's hilarious. Whoa! Whenever you're running, the next move that you gotta make is think about how can you die, right? Little wiggle to the side, you might get out there. But it's okay. Execute it. You're also doing your red. That was bizarre. You did it again. You're rushing it. Here, you're standing on minions. At least, wait, where's our vision at? We have no vision? I mean, you could play towards the bottom side or whatever, or you could just step the fuck back and just max range your Q. He's gonna push, dude. He's gonna push to you. You're just gonna have to slow it down. Don't, like, when you're facing Yasuo, it's always a skill matchup of skill shots, right? Because he's just gonna dash through shit. So play the mind game a little bit. Let him checkmate himself. The thing about Yasuo, he really only beats you if you miss. So just hold the skill shot. He's eventually just going to checkmate himself. Now he's like super fed. It was close. The only reason, by the way, you actually did it right that time. But at this point, he's way more fed than he ever should be, right? And I think you realize that. Also, in terms of, like, execution, pretty sure your exhaust could have came sooner. You kited. You can also, if you know he's dashing to you, you can also considering Eing on top of yourself to protect yourself. If you need that like clutch outplay. Who's close? Should I be pushing there? Should you be pushing there? I mean, I think you did push, didn't you? Leave. You see how you like step back in to throw your Q? Why bother? Just walk back. Walk down river. Always, and the other thing with Yasuo too is like this path is a, like he's opposite of what you would expect. Because this path is the dangerous path. Anytime you're dealing with Yasuo and you know he's chasing you and you don't want him to get you, just run to the side. It's so much better. Yeah, clear wave and back the fuck out. Alright. The bot lane is annoying. I hate that you're down in bot randomly for this long. You're just splitting XP. I know you're scared of Yasuo, and maybe you should be, but it's just a shitty position to be in. Yeah, you see right there, you just missed all that farm and let it just kind of stagnate, and the XP just kind of neutralized itself. We could have pushed the lane in real quick and ran away. Shove that. What the fuck? Shove the wave. Just hit it. Just push it in. It's alright. The enemy team's pushing, so you're justified. But yeah, this replay definitely is. It's definitely one of those games where we got beat because of a matchup. Like we're gonna lose because we just didn't understand the matchup, and that's why Yasuo is so good. Is the advantage is so in his favor in these types of lanes. Like it takes you many tries before you prove. But when you understand the matchup, Yasuo is easy as fuck to beat. He's one of my favorite champions to play against because he's so predictable in what he does. And you face Yasuos who think they're the shit. No, very rarely do you find Yasuos actually know how to like combo properly and to trade with you properly and how to navigate lanes and. I went back to save last tower. No, just shove the. It's only one rotation of spells, dude. It's literally only a WQ there, and an E. Chasing too hard here, I think. It's cool that you get it, but we're about to lose tier 2 because of that. Oh well, he's not gonna push tier 2. Either way, we miss a lot of XP. You kind of get what you deserve here. Just pushing into a weird spot of the map, and you keep turning to check it. Like, your function is to wait until you've caught up. Look at the map. You are behind Draven. You are behind Yasuo. So you just need to wave clear and wait. Wait until the enemy makes a mistake. Why push out into enemy territory this deep without no towers defending us as an immobile mage who is awesome at wave clearing versus a Draven and Yasuo who can't siege for shit. Those champions cannot siege for shit. Why would you be out here and... Like, imagine if you missed that E under tower. Like, you're never dead, but now you're dead because of it. Yasuo matchups? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Right here. You clear the mid, or you clear the top, but in the process we lose mid. My read here is you needed to be mid. This wave is not at tower yet. Watch, look at it. The wave stops here. Why are you here? You have time. This is time. These minions are literally just a time bank. You know, 10 seconds or whatever. You have 10 seconds to clear this wave with your Jinx and help her out. Here, you weren't there to help wave clear. So you missed some opportunities to pick up some kills. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm essentially saying the wave has not crashed yet, so you're actually not missing anything. You could have helped clear the wave out and pretended or protected your Jinx, right? And then after you did that, you could have walked over to top and then collected everything. It would have been fine. Be efficient with your use of your time. If the wave isn't under tower yet, you don't have to go over there. And I'm not saying it was gonna get there. It's just it wasn't there yet. So you saw that mid had a wave pushing. Yeah, if you're there, I think that you protect Jinx. She might die, but you might be able to get a trade kill and then go clean up top. Because at this point, that's all we're doing, dude. Don't get so worked up and feel like you have to fight the world or anything like that. Just wave clear and let the game come to you. See what I mean? Look at these idiots. They're always gonna throw. It's bronze, right? So if we push out beyond our tower when we're behind and don't just wait, your function, I tell everyone who plays mid, your function, keep your towers up, wave clear, don't die. The kills will come, I assure you, you will get massive. You will crush. See how well you guys actually team fight pretty well there. Look, see, Yasuo will throw. So we kill 2. What do they got there? A Taric and an Ornn and a Maokai. I'm not too scared of that. I would poke at them, and then I'm backing now because Draven's up. I'm backing now. Leave. What are you doing? And Hib's dead. You guys are greeting. You're greeting really hard. Jax is at the blue side jungle. It's 4v4 and you're trying to take another tower. That's right, just kite back. No, don't re-engage. Kite back. Yeah. That time, same thing as before. If you're going to kite away from Yasuo, you got to kite down jungle. It's the only way you can get away. If you kite down lane, he's always going to get you. You could be miles away. He's going to catch up. It's hard to think about on the fly, I know, but that's why you should have left in the first place after breaking inhib. You just overstayed. Inhib was more than you ever should have gotten. Reset. I mean, honestly, in this situation, there's really shitty groupthink. If 3 of your teammates stay, is it really worth to potentially get them killed? Yes. Yes. You ping them back, you roll your eyes as they die, because you will still be able to wave clear on the towers. Yes. You're a wave clear champ. Even if your whole teammates die, or all your team dies, you will be able to clear the wave. You know why? Because bronze players never bear down on turrets. You focus on clearing the wave, they'll never get the tower. Gangplank, Lux, Vel'Koz, Victor. Think of any champion that wave clears well. Azir. If you're alive, they can't take shit. Xerath. If you're alive, they cannot. They will not. You will literally just Q the wave and well, with Vel'Koz, you'll W the wave. And you will hang out. And even if it's 1v5, as long as they're not split pushing, like they've got one pushing mid, one pushing top, you will always be fine. You turtle. You're delaying the game. That's it. You just... Wave clear is the best. Like, in my opinion, it's super wave clear champs. Maybe occasionally, like, random overtune shit, like old Kha'Zix or Graves or Twitch, right? Just random overtune shit that you can run right now. Twitch is the one right now. Or split push. So you can split push, you can wave clear, or you play some overtuned specific thing, like an Akali, right? That can like just run a game over. So here, where should I go? Right now? Your function is to wave clear. That's it. Wave clear and turtle the game. They have Baron. You also want to push these out. Because once they realize that they're supposed to push with Baron, now you've got to deal with Baron minions. You should be in front of the tower. Your function, right? This was great. That's all you're trying to do here is get the fuck out. He's bigger than he should be. That's fine. But yeah, your function is to wave clear. I mean, at this point, game's pretty much donezo. It looks like a bronze fiesta now where, like, somehow your team comes back. Like... But this is pretty, this is pretty unfortunate. Let me actually see the dive again. To nitpick a little bit more. First things first. Why are you pathing here when you are needed behind the tower? It makes no sense. Your job is to clear. This is it. What did I say? Wave clear, keep the tower alive, and fucking just stay alive, dude. That's it. You stay the fuck back and you just pound out the wave clear. Obviously, you can throw your Q at them. You can throw your E at them or whatever. But you are playing to wave clear, stay alive, and keep your tower up. That's what mids do. That's what wave clear mids do, specifically. So here... Your Q, or your W, where is your W going? Is your W going towards wave clear? Doesn't look like it to me. Looks like you're missing. Looks like you're trying to deal damage, right? Wrong. That's not what we do. Clear this. Get this the fuck out of here. W, Q it, E it. I don't care even if you have to ult out. Get the wave away. Do not let them hit this tower. Make them work for it. If you're out, if your spells are on cooldown and they're going to push another wave and you can't defend it, then you just give the objective away. You don't need to defend it. You don't need to die for it. It's a Baron. Remember, Baron, the goal to break even, just try your best to only lose one inhib. Right? You win if you get them, if they take no inhibs. You break even-ish if they only get one inhib, and if they take two inhibs or an inhib and some other shit, then it kind of went their way. Because what I'm saying is, as long as the game isn't ending, you have hope in low elo. You can throw out damage if, like, like your Q. I'm just saying you should be trying to get this wave away, because watch what happens, okay? Here, you guys push out of the tower. Why? Why is everyone out of the tower? If I'm playing Vel'Koz here, I'm sitting here the whole time. Vel'Koz going this way, kiting like you did. You are asking to die. You don't give the tower a chance. You don't give the enemies a chance to make a mistake. This was like the luckiest thing that could have happened, but by then it's too late. Right? Now if we played behind the tower and just throw out our W, Q, maybe give up the objective, it's not a big deal. But now look, watch what happens when you die, and you tell me that I'm wrong. So now they're gonna definitely get the inhib. Right? That's one. It's bronze, so they're gonna push in. But if you were facing better players, somebody would have dipped out and then buffed these minions, and then you would have been in jeopardy of losing 2 inhibs. It's bronze, so they're just gonna we gonna feed. Right? Look at them just fucking trying to end the game somehow. Like they're just gonna take the entire map with one push. Pushes really aren't supposed to be taking more than like 1, maybe 2 objectives at the most. These guys are trying to take 5 objectives off of one fucking push. Yeah. Herpty-derpty, dude. So we got... Okay, so there you pushed out the wave and backed. I'm glad you didn't overstay. Take the dragon. That was awesome. That was a luck out. That was what I call a solo queue luck out, when your team just pulls together a nice little funnel and you just kill everything because it's bronze and no one knows how to disengage. Hey, there we go. We kill everyone. They go and take inhib. They go and take another inhib. You push bottom. I kind of disagree with this. I'd probably be moving towards Baron. Oh, it looks like it's not up yet. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You got 2 bottom. Your team pings Baron. I think, yeah, dying here is kind of goofy by you because the Baron was coming up. I think you should have rotated, but however, this works out just because we get the Baron for this. Baron is like, I always say it's like inserting coins at the arcade, like when it's a continue, those stupid gun games. You guys basically just buy like 10 minutes. Look at that. It's almost like 10 minutes every time. Looks like this time you guys are just going to lose the Baron. Probably just push and die or something. You normally buy yourself like 10 minutes of game time with a Baron. Like right now we're behind, but the Baron is going to give us some time. So here you kite, you kill, you push, push, push. You go to top, you shove top. Your team's feeding, so you're backing here because they're all dead and there's nothing you're gonna do by yourself. So you would back, you wouldn't stay here. Don't know what you're doing, you're dead too. Yeah, your job is to wave clear here. Thankfully we didn't die. Soraka's a moron. You kite back, give the inhib away, that's correct. Poke. 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 Yep, you're doing the right thing. Where's your damage going? Your damage going to the minions. Where are you going? Where are you going? They're gonna take towers now. Where did you just go? This is a fiesta through and through. I just want to see how it ends. What happens? We get Elder and lose? Jinx runs it down mid, doesn't get caught. You guys are literally, you understand what's happening here? You would have probably won this if the lane phase didn't go so shitty. Maybe some slightly better decisions on like when to back, when to retreat or whatever. And like where to wave clear. But this game only exists because that Yasuo is like, he's like a stacked deck Yasuo too, because he's got the tricked out IE and everything. With the Ornn IE. Maokai engages. Yeah, I mean, if I back up. I think you fighting here is a big mistake. Just because, like, if we die, we have no wave clear and we lose. Obviously, your team's gonna die because it's bronze. Why wouldn't they? They always die. It's your job to stay alive. You're not bronze, right? Trying to be better than bronze. That's pretty unlucky, though. I mean, I don't know what happened after the... How did we get down there again? I just gotta see it real quick before I wrap this up. Why are you pushing this wave in? I guess that's where we lost. Alright, so... Jinx takes an inhib. Why are you pushing this in? Jax is in the base. It's about to be a 5v4 with massive death timers. You are basically accepting a 5v4. That's exactly what happens here. Yeah. Just get the tower and reset, dude. One objective at a time. Yeah, you just leave. You just leave and try to wave clear. Play for your KDA, play to clear waves, and play to stay alive, or play to keep towers up. Okay, cool. All right, Laning we covered. What to do mid game we covered. What to do late game we covered. Lots of stuff for you to go over. I will I'll try to get a decent like Xerath or Lux game or something at some point for you, but ultimately that's how I play it, dude. I play very selfish. I play to wave clear first. Let the kills come when they come, and that's it. Alright, cool. Cringy outro time. Hey, cringe hype. Alright, sub button above me, videos around me, up here and around there. Amazing. Click them. Sub. Keep me employed. Alright, love ya. It's Neace, no bullshit gamer, and I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thanks, guys. Cool. We did